Hi, I'm Robbie Picard and you're watching Robbie's Turtles and Friends. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how I decided to provide homes for older turtles that need homes, and we'll talk a little bit about what an interesting hobby this was. It originally started with my buddy Stu, who wanted to rehome his turtles who he had for over almost 30 years. And then I kind of started off I'll get a tank, and then it was a bathtub, and now it's a horse trough, and I built an entire sunroom for these turtles. So this little guy here is Leonard. He came from Stu's original turtle group that I got. Stu had him for many years. He's probably 28 years old. A super nice turtle, but they are, out of the two turtles I have, a little more aggressive, and they want to walk and they want to go around. This little guy here is Minnow. Minnow was named by my friend Angela. Minnow came with a batch of turtles that I got, where I got my golden thread one, George, who's actually Georgette, who had the surgery. And he's a yellow belly slider. Nice little guy, mostly likes to eat, and he got picked on by Becky a little bit. They had beef, and if you look here, Becky bit off his tail. But he's recovered and there's been no beef with them since. This is Scaly, also known as Becky, by far one of the oldest turtles. She's, I think, going to be almost 30 this year. Nice turtle mostly. For a while there, she wasn't getting along with any other turtles. She was causing a lot of shit in the turtle tub, but now they're getting along pretty good, and she's pretty nice to touch. This beautiful girl is Minnie. Now, Minnie came from my friend Amanda. She's also in her 20s. Minnie, out of the other reddier sliders, she's darker and has a bit of a blacker shell. Mostly pretty good turtle. At the first, she was causing a little bit of shit in the turtle tank, but they seem to have worked it out, and all's good in Minnie's world. This one is George. Now, George is my biggest one, Asian golden thread turtle. She's actually probably only 8 or 9, and we got to take her back to the vet because her neck is a bit swollen since the surgery. She's one that had a big lump in her leg, but she's been doing pretty good. It gets along with most of the turtles. Her and Becky had a little bit of beef, but they seem to have worked that out. This is Vince. He's named after Vince McDermott, the local reporter here in Fort McMurray. Vince is pretty good. Also a bit of an older turtle. He's an Asian golden thread turtle. Very nice turtle. Gets along with everybody. No beef. Male, so he's always hitting on poor Georgette there, and I think they got it on one time in the turtle tank. About a year ago, I decided I would get a bunch of plants and grow them, and this room in the summertime is pretty sunny, but in the wintertime it depends. So we beefed up the lighting. We got some beautiful grow lights in here, and then I got these wonderful plants that I actually got from Mini Green Havens a few years ago. They're thriving in here. Next to me here is my clawfoot bathtub. Now, my very first my own place, I had a townhouse in Saskatoon. I had a clawfoot bathtub with a couple goldfish in it. I haven't had the most luck with the fish in this time around, so I've redone it. I've got some guppies in there, some little wee guys, and I'm gonna get 2 orandas and call it a day on this tank. Next to me is my big 250 plus gallon tank. And once again, I went with older fish that, needed homes, and I got a bunch of Oscars there. I've got my favorite, which is the giant barmy. And then I've got 2 alligator gars, and they're pretty awesome fish. Up top there, I got a special light for the plant. I got an elephant plant going out of there. And the goal is to make this tank as natural as possible and the least amount of water change as possible. And by doing a planted tank, you can make that happen. This is Priscilla. She's my 4-year-old Turkish Kangal. She's unfixed, but we're taking her to the vet tomorrow to get her fixed. She's a bit of a wild dog. She likes to chase bears. Thank you for watching the first episode of Robbie's Turtles and Friends. Stay tuned for future episodes. We're going to show you everything, what they eat, what they do, when the turtles got beef with each other. We're going to cover all the turtle news. Stay tuned and sign up for more episodes of Robbie's Turtles.